Today we revisit a thunderous teaching, a Bajrabani spoken in 1969 in the pages of a Bengali spiritual journal called Joyshree. This was a period of national turbulence, ideological confusion, and cultural fragmentation. And in that moment, someone wrote words so sharp, so uncompromising that even today they felt like bolts of lightning. What will you hear today? A complete map of Tapasya, truth, and the idea of God as Shadaishwarya, the relationship between Shiva, Shakti, Samadhi, and cosmic energy, deepest secrets of Kundalini, call, and Tantric knowledge, the psychology of mystics, brain circuits, and mastery over emotion, a brutal critique of world love, a call to rebuild the nation through military strength and ideological fire, and finally a fierce message about love without attachment. These are not soft words, these are not comforting words, these are words spoken like iron and thunder. Let us begin. Bajrabani. There is no truth higher than Tapasya. Nasti raga saman dukkha, nasti tagya saman sukha, nasti satya saman tapah, nasti vidya saman chakashu. People say God is compassionate, but God has no maya, no karuna, no mamata. God is vast, impersonal, severity. The highest thing in God's eyes is Shadaishwarya. There is no separate being called Ishwar. যার কাছে সদাশ্বরিয়া থাকবে সেই ঈশ্বর হয়ে যাবে। Who are yogis? শিবের উপাসক, শক্তির উপাসক, যে মা তাই বাবা। India has 12 Jyotirlingas of Shiva and 52 Pithas of the Mother. Call it whatever you like. Think whatever you like. But in a mother's code, nobody is above her. Shiva is always depicted in Samadhi because he is immersed in absolute energy in the pristine state, Mahayogi. He is not separate from Shakti, separate hole Shiva hoye jaben. In Samadhi, he becomes the conductor. Through him, the great energy flows, and with a fraction of that flow, 3 and 30 crore devta uphold their functions. If his samadhi breaks, all divine functions stop, pralay begins, then he becomes Rudra, Shankar, Mahakal. Shiva is the pillar of every deity. If you do not immerse yourself into the source of your own origin, your life will fall like a dry leaf. Shakti sadhana is to awaken the Kulkundalini, Ma herself. Tantric sadhana, Matri sadhana, Shakti sadhana is call. If Kundalini awakening, when Raja Yogis reach their limit, a Tantric reaches a point of choice. If he has courage, he goes beyond the place where Raja Yogis stop. Raja Yogis do not know that path. True Tantrics never reveal themselves. যে বলে আমি তান্ত্রিক সে কখনো তান্ত্রিক হতে পারে না। They are bound by an unshakable cosmic law. Their organization is worldwide. India is their nerve center. Cut them into 1,000 pieces, they will not divulge their sadhana. Tantra sadhana is the ultimate of the ultimates. Some brain cells have their own circuits, some are interconnected. Together they form circuits of their own. If you shave someone's head, insert tiny electrodes, those circuits will light up. The first requirement of a mystic is complete control over his outer movements. The second is complete control over inner currents. Imagine you are being a general. A battalion has been destroyed. A set of cells creates shock, sorrow, pain. At that moment, 2 officers come. seeking your strategic judgment. You must switch off the first set of cells, otherwise, emotion will superimpose on judgment and distort your reasoning. Until you are free of attachment and illusion, you cannot feel for others. Two swords cannot stay in one sheath. Either you remains or Ma remains. He is the real master who can hold himself in check. Unless you restrain the urge to project yourself, you can achieve nothing. Eccentrics change the world, not fools, but people out of the ordinary. Two forces mold every nation through the ages: military strength and power of ideology. These two forces will dominate for the next 1,000 years. India's misfortune? For 2,000 years, no military share. For 1,000 years, no national military thinking. The nation does not know what is military thinking. Every citizen must know his or her own military strategy. A nation must speak in the language of strength. I do not believe in Vishwaprem. It is buncombe, a glitch. How will you love the world standing in the sky? You need a center to radiate love. How will a homeless man love the universe? What nonsense. I have attachment to no one. Therefore, I can love all because I cannot give love a crude physical form. This may sound paradoxical, but it is not hypocrisy. Attachment always asks for a return. Pure love does not. Love only gives endlessly, gives even life itself. Otherwise, you burn in the fire of desire like a moth.